Hello guys, this is Jorge with Great Selling Investment Group where you invest and we do the rest. Today we're going to be talking about a topic that I'm very passionate about, dealing with wholesalers. Once again, just in case you guys didn't hear my intro, today we're going to be talking about how to deal with RE wholesalers. This is a topic that I'm very passionate about because as you guys know, I've been in the business for 20 years. And I've dealt with hundreds of wholesalers. And I could tell you that in the past, I've lost so much money, especially at the beginning, of course, because I didn't have my connections. I didn't know how to get a hold of off-market deals. So I was dealing with a lot of wholesalers in the meantime, which in theory should make sense, right? The biggest problem with wholesalers, and the thing that you have to watch out for is most wholesalers, I would say 80 to 90% of them, do not hold the contract on the property. What does this mean? It means that they're not in control of the property, meaning that at the bare minimum, they don't have a signed assignment or a signed contract with the seller. And this creates big problems. So the first thing that I need you to do is when you're dealing with wholesalers, the first question you need to ask is, can I see the copy of your contract? And the first thing, if they say to you, well, I don't really like revealing how much I make, I don't want you to know my assignment, the first thing you have to say is, listen, everybody has to make money. I don't care about how much you make. But this is vital for me. I need to make sure that you have possession of this property, that you have this property under contract, and then I can work with you. As you get started, guys, there's no problem dealing with wholesalers, but make sure you deal with the right wholesaler. It's taking me years, especially in this area of Tampa Bay, where everybody's a freaking wholesaler, everybody's selling properties. But when you dig into it, there's only a few people that are really holding the contracts. So you're gonna go through a lot of bumps, a lot of headaches, a lot of situations if you do not know these wholesalers intimately. So my advice, number one, is interview the wholesaler, find out what was the last deal that they've done, confirm that this deal has been done, and third, when they're presenting a property to you, you want to say, okay, can I see the contract? If they push back a little bit, just say, listen, I don't care how much you make. Everybody has to make money. I just need to confirm that you have this property under contract. If you want to white out the seller's name, I don't care, but I need to see something that makes me believe that you're in control of this deal. This is vital, guys, because 90% of the time you're going to have people that are posting somebody else's property. I've seen it where the chain is 4 or 5 people deep. So the person you're talking to could be middle guy number 5. And then you're going to get in trouble because this person has so little control on the asset. And the last thing I want to happen to you guys is that you find a good deal, you find a good investor, more importantly, a good investor that's willing to buy from you, that believes in you, that you're building rapport with, and you burn this relationship. It's gonna happen like this. And in this market, if you wanna become long-term a very successful wholesaler, your reputation is extremely important. All it takes is one person to talk crap about you, to post it in social media, the Better Business Bureau, and then all of a sudden people are not going to trust you. So make sure you do your due diligence, get to know this wholesaler, do a transaction with them, and then when you're doing transaction 2, 3, or 4, get to know them, vet them, decide. Ultimately, at the end of the day, everybody goes through the same properties. Most wholesalers have access to the same properties. So after you encounter 10, 15 wholesalers, my advice is do all the things that I ask you to do. And then at the end, pick pick and choose who's going to be the people you're going to be building this business with long term. It can't be everybody. It has to be that person that is doing business the right way. It's a person that is stating to you the facts as they are, not exaggerating, not blowing them up. Because time is a commodity. It's, by the way, guys, the most expensive commodity. And if you're not getting the correct data, what's going to happen is you're going to have to revalidate this data. You know, so if they're telling you the quote is 50,000 and it's 75,000, now you need to do an extra step. Now you need to hire a GC to confirm this. Wouldn't it be better if you're buying from somebody that's doing most of this stuff for you? And I'm not saying things come up, it doesn't have to be 100% accurate, but 90% accurate at least. The same thing with the contract, the same thing with everything else. You know, at the end you find out the property has an open permit, you get in trouble. At the end of the day, you find out that the property was sold before you could sell it, and the whole time the wholesaler is telling you the property is available. So yes, I do get it. Can you do real estate without money? This is the way you do it, by selling properties, off-market properties from wholesalers. There's really no problem if there's 2 or 3 people involved, but you gotta make sure that you understand the chain of how everything is put together, that you verify that the actual seller is in agreement with this, and that the information that you're being provided on the property is at least 90% accurate. If all of these things fall in place, guys, then guess what? Congratulations. You have a deal. It's going to work out. And more importantly than that, you're using that deal to build a relationship with a good wholesaler. So you obtaining 2 things: synergy, selling a deal, and also building a relationship with somebody you want to work with long term. So I hope this helps you guys. Please do your due diligence, very important. Don't fall for this. This is how you could quickly get a bad rep. And believe me, there's a lot of people on my blacklist, and there's a lot of wholesalers I don't deal with. Out of the hundreds of wholesalers that I've met in the past 20 years, there's probably a handful of people I work with closely. So hope this advice helps. I was very excited because I was dealing with somebody that was a wholesaler that was making me laugh, being sarcastic, and you could really spend and waste a lot of time dealing with the wrong people. Once again, this is Jorge with Grayson Investment Group, where you invest and we do the rest. You can always contact me for any additional questions. I'm here for you. Good luck. See you at the top. Thank you.